Yeah, so here we are on Exeter's green and pleasant land. It's a bit greener than it was a couple of weeks ago. We stood on pitch 1, which was renovated at the end of last season, or it was actually renovated before the season finished. It did struggle during the hot weather. You can see the drain lines, but the drain lines are positive because it means it's draining. To be fair, they trained for the first time on this on Monday. It's been rested up until then, and it's ready to go. It's all ready for them. It's as close to St James's Park as we can make it with the makeup that it is. It's a lot smoother and softer and finer than pitch 2. So here we are, all looking good. It's being cut with our new fairway mower, golf course fairway mower, or wider area mower. But the beauty of that machine is you can put grass boxes on it and you can remove the clippings. So yeah, so it's all really lovely. They'll be here this afternoon on the way back from yesterday's game. So yeah, all good. So as we walk down across the site, we've got behind us over here the goalies area. We didn't really do a lot to it, but it's holding up nicely. We moved the lines about a bit so the goalies can spread their wear. And then we'll cross the site. The other pitches which have had little or no water, pitch 3 and pitch 4. Pitch 3 virtually hasn't been used at all and is an academy pitch. Pitch 4 was used extensively by the first team for their warm-ups, so it did get a bit of water, so it is held up quite well. As we look down across the site, you've got pitch 2, which had been used totally up to now for their first team training. Since pre-season, did all pre-season, and it's done up to now as they moved on to pitch 1. And to be fair, as soon as they gave it back to us on Friday, we started a renovation of it, and it's been scarified a couple of times. The grass has been picked up from that. It's also been overseeded with half a dozen bags of seed, and also verti-drained, so it's had a lot of aeration put into it. And then yesterday we fertilised it, so now you can see the irrigators are watering the fertiliser in because there's again no rain forecast, although there is a bit of rain at the moment. No rain forecast for a minute, and we're just washing in the fertiliser, which will then turn that round. And the kind of loose plan is they use pitch 1 for a month while pitch 2 regenerates itself, and then potentially come back onto pitch 2 when we give pitch 1 a bit of a renovation before the winter sets in. So hopefully we'll get on that before the grass, we can grow some grass on it, germinate it all, and they'll be on pitch 2 for a period of time, and then back onto 1 when that's got back again. So all in all, training ground's looking good. The AstroTurf has had a second dressing of cork. It's had 13 very large dumpy bags, stand taller than I do. We had to load it with a telehandler, and that went on a week ago last Friday, and that's all gone in now. So that surface is now right up to standard where it needs to be, and that's ongoing. We have enough stock of that material for next year as well. So everything's looking tickety-boo out here, and yeah, all ready for all the preparations they need to play the games of football. So yeah, all good.
You get on well with the guys doing the development of the building?
Yeah, they're working really hard. They're coming to the end of their phased work. All the foundations are in. I'll be happy when the piles of soil are all gone, because it means I can grow grass on areas that where a bit of soil's been added. But yeah, no, they're doing really well, and then obviously we'll be sitting waiting for the next phase, which I think's the building's coming in. So there's a few bits and pieces to do before then, but yes, it's lots of itsy bitsy bits, drainage work, and both they put in a big tank for storm water, and that was a massive job which has just been buried, which was a huge, a bit like a swimming pool. But yeah, it's all good, everything's good. They put them in a little drop curb for emergencies, for when ambulances come. Save having to go down to the bottom side. Any ambulances can get people off pretty quick, or a lot safer and quicker. But yeah, generally it's it's an exciting site to be on with everything that's going on, and it's a bit of a head scratcher some days as to what's going on where, but we all manage to dovetail quite nicely.
The under-18s play here every other Saturday, or quite often in their Youth Alliance games. Do they play on pitch 1 or the Astro?
No, they generally they try and play on the Astro if they can. They do get dispensation to play on grass, but that is something that we could, it would be nice to get better grass surfaces, or get some grass surfaces for them, because obviously the most important guys are the senior team, but equally as important is the under-18. So that's about the progression of this site and moving it all forward. And we're actually looking into it as we speak, into different ways of managing the site, so that everybody gets more of what they'd like and more of what they need in order to become the best they can be. Okay, so we use Riga Rain King irrigation, which is a cable drawn sprinkler, and we recently had to bite the bullet and buy a couple of new ones because the old ones were well over 10 years old. And when I phoned the dealer, he was very surprised that they were still going. So we bit the bullet and got ourselves a couple of new ones. And basically what happens is there's a watering head, and then we've got a cable which we stretch out over the whole pitch, and then this wheel gets driven by a little nozzle, and it spins this wheel round, and it slowly winds the cable back on and pulls the hose pipe behind it. So over a period of about 5 hours, you can water the whole of a pitch, and 2 of these, spreading it 25 metres either side, gives you, as long as it's not too windy, it gives you a really good cover, and it enables you to water your football pitches. So it'd be lovely to have automatic irrigation system like we've got in the stadium, but these are the next best thing, and these are what we got, and so we make the best of what we've got. And it just means you've got to reset them every 6 hours, which is fine, because we can still water. We're really lucky we can still water. So yeah, so that's the Riga Rain King irrigator, cable drawn, waters the whole football pitch in 5 hours.